everyone, thanks for reading my article in this month's issue of Shutter Magazine. This month I kind of dig into this new monthly column we're going to start doing called the Assistant's Manual, and it's all about training your second shooter or your assistant to be that person that can anticipate your needs. I want to stress the importance of having that person on your team and how crucial it is to have somebody that can actually anticipate everything you need before you're even knowing that you need it. So, digging into it, I start in the beginning, and it's all about the process that I went through with Sal from the beginning to where I am today. So I remember in the beginning of, right when I was hired, even in the interview, Sal asked me where I saw myself in 5 years, and I remember being like, yeah, I want to shoot. Of course, then what I thought I wanted to do is totally different than what I do today. But right then and there, when I said I wanted to shoot, he's like, yeah, there's no way. You don't expect to be able to shoot for the next year and a half. So, things change. He had me on the bag within 3 months. And on the bag, that means he would bring me to weddings with him. And it was him and Gage, his second shooter at the time. And I would carry all the gear, and I would sit there, and I would watch. And I think this is a really, really important part of training if you're going to be training somebody to be your second shooter. Because they need to come in and they need to see the process that you've already established for your business. So I would sit there, take a ceremony, for example. I would sit in the pew while Gage would be up front getting the shot of the groom, and Sal would be in the aisle. So Sal would be able to take a shot, come in, show me what he got, explain to me why he got it, and then have me explain my thoughts. So from there, we would be at the reception, and if there's any kind of downtime, he would just hand me his camera and be like, go make that candle look interesting. Oh my God. The amount of stress that he would put me under in the beginning, I think kind of trained me to be able to adapt in situations later down the road that would be that kind of pressure. So that's another thing I talk about, is making your assistant uncomfortable. And I say that in the nicest way possible. Of course, I hated every second of that coming up under Sal, but it trains that person to be able to keep their cool in stressful situations. So the next part I want to talk about is having clear and consistent communication. Again, extremely fortunate for me to be coming up under somebody like Sal, he's got a business background. He's very well-spoken and communicates constantly and clearly. There's never really much gray area between the two of us. I know what he wants. It's not maybe I'll want this, maybe I'll want that. It's I want this, I want it at this time, end of story. So I think that's really important as a business owner, that when you're bringing people up under you, that there's no confusion. I think when you have that kind of confusion, it creates a level of tension and just confusion for the person under you, because they don't know what they need to do to make you happy. So next thing I want to talk about is process, how important process is. Like I said in the beginning, Sal bringing me on to weddings with him on the bag, there was really no reason for me to be there other than for me to sit there and watch and understand his process, understand while he's here, Gage is there, why. So these are the things that are really important. I think it's crucial as a business owner that when you're bringing people up under you, you have to stay consistent in the things you're doing, establish process and structure beforehand so that when they do come in, you know what you're doing. You don't want to seem like you're scrambling constantly. So I hope this helps. Be sure to check out next month. I'll continue on the process of creating the best assistant you can for you.